Wednesday fan. Wasp and Armored Saint are coming to the Agora next month. Some passes for a movie called A Real Pain with Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. I want to go see In This Moment. That God Mode tour is first week of December at the Agora. And Lit and Fuel. Remember them?
Yeah.
Lit and Fuel are co-headlining the Ignited We Stand tour. I get it.
Because you like fuel light.
Yeah,
I see it. I see what they did there.
February 21st at MGM Northfield Park. So that's all next week. As I mentioned, comedian Joe Briggs will be back on the show tomorrow. He is part of Bill Squire's Chris McQuanzica, which somebody just won tickets. That's December the 28th over there at the Agora. Something's happening tomorrow, but I don't remember what that is.
He is filming a comedy special at Hilarities tomorrow.
Okay.
He's got two shows, 6:30 and 9:15.
I meant something was happening with you.
Oh, with me. Oh, I have a comedy album coming out tomorrow. And you can get that by going to BillSquire.com. You can pre-order it. And we got the screener links for the actual special. Been checking that out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good. I'm really proud of this hour.
Has there been any further resolution with Mary and her roommate after yesterday's mishigas with the video filming?
No, I just, she's going to film what she can film and send it to me. Because it's going to be a compilation. It's not like I need
I understand.
it, so.
Mary, did you have a conversation yesterday with her when you were home?
I didn't get home until like midnight. She was already in bed.
You didn't wake her up?
No.
Hey, I gotta talk. Hey, I gotta talk to you.
No, not at all. I haven't. So she was gone this morning when I woke
Will you
up.
wake her up in that face makeup tonight?
No. Well, no, we're going to the tournament together. But I haven't seen her yet. I haven't seen her since yesterday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think that there will be any lingering
Maybe.
feelings?
She might come to the tournament all hopped up.
Hopped up, right?
Mad as hell.
Right. Knives out.
Who do you think you are getting between me and Bill when we have something special?
Something along the. You don't know what's going on with us, man.
I don't. That's very true.
There's something going on with us.
Although today is the 1-year anniversary of her meeting her boyfriend, so.
No,
How do you know
purely-
that?
Huh? How do I know that?
How do
'Cause
you
she
know?
told me.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she said they met on Halloween last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then
At a party or just happened to be
at
Halloween?
a bar. They were both dressed up, so I'm guessing it was at
So-
like a bar.
From what I gathered, post, she was dressed, left immediately after, and then a few days later convinced her to take him on a date. Or
I guess.
something like that. Yeah.
What is?
And now they're doing a long distance relationship.
Oh, where is he?
He's in Indianapolis, where she is from.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you are in the same boat.
Yes.
Oh, so you can kvetch over your
Yes.
boyfriends, and I see.
Well, and like both of us being in long distance relationships, nobody's bringing random guys home. Nobody's, you know what I mean? Nobody's like.
Keep each other honest.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's nice.
What is the uptick in girls dressing like Hulk Hogan? This bar we were at over the weekend in Jersey, a lot of girls were doing the Hulk Hogan thing. What is that about?
Probably the Trump rallies. That was his resurgence.
Well, no, but I mean, it's got to predate that. I mean, there were girls, the last few years, I've seen a lot of girls dressed as Hulk Hogan. I mean, I shouldn't say a lot, but if you see more than one girl dressed as Hulk Hogan, you go, something's going on. Or is it just coincidental?
I think it's just coincidental.
Really?
It's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a silly costume if you don't want to be slutty.
I mean, the only thing funny about
you
it,
can
though,
still
is
kind of be slutty.
well, but
you
the only thing funny is the mustache. I mean, the rest of it's not funny at all. So I was like, why is
I
this?
didn't say funny. I said silly.
No, Bill said it's funny.
Oh.
Funny, silly, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're basically just wearing like the old-timey basketball shorts and, and the whatever. And I just wondered if there was something I had missed where Hulk Hogan was back in the,
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Hey, we have I always do like to keep up on this. I don't know why. It's just interesting to me because I fear death. North America has a new oldest person. And she's not far from us. She's next door in Pennsylvania. Her name is Naomi Whitehead. She's 114 years old. She is replacing Elizabeth Francis, who died a couple of weeks ago. She was North America's oldest person. This woman lives in a what's it called now? Convalescent home, not old folks home.
No, that's better.
I'm sorry, a senior care community in Greenville, Pennsylvania. She said they ask them. They always ask. Everybody's always looking for the answer. What's your secret? Even though they all have different answers. She said she never smoked or drank alcohol, so she was a lot of fun. And no wonder she's alone. And was born in September 1910 on a farm in Georgia. Has outlived her husband and their 3 sons. All 3 of her sons died before her. Now that sucks.
Living the dream.
Oh, I got to bury all 3 of my sons. She said she cooks and bakes and draws and listens to music. This is what she listens to. She's also a big fan of that guy who does the songs about people pooping and peeing, she said. So that maybe that's keeping her young.
Keeps her young.
Yeah. So 114-year-old. Now, again, the beauty of this is that you really only are the title holder for a little while. Because at 114, you're going to die soon, too. I mean, every day you wake up, though, is probably a fresh hell. Because you can't believe that your eyes are opened again and your heart is still beating and your brain is still working. And you never meet, and I don't know what this says or if it is a coincidental, you never meet a 114-year-old atheist. And I don't know why that is. I think that even though...
Well, they hadn't started making them yet.
What's that? Oh, they hadn't? You might be right. 1910, there were no atheists.
Not really, no.
I mean, there have always been people who didn't believe in the invisible man in the sky, but...
You just didn't say it, though.
I guess so, yeah. It was like being gay back then. You kept it to yourself. And,
it's when people like, oh, there were never any gay people when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Where'd all these autistic people come from? I had those when I was a kid.
Because they were getting beaten to death in alleys, that's why. So, she's up near Newcastle, which is north of Pittsburgh. Of course, she said, I'll live as long as the Lord lets me. And that's kind of to a person what these people will say, too.
I also think people they get older and become more religious because they know they're getting closer to death, and there's something comforting about thinking, hey, I'm not just going to rot in the ground forever. So
yeah, but
I
wonder about that. You know, they always say there's the old axiom, there are no atheists in foxholes. You know, people in war and people who are faced with death. There are plenty of atheists in foxholes. I mean, that's a pithy little comment, and I understand what they mean. But would you... listen, I guess your opinions can always change. I mean, my opinion changed from I did believe in God to I don't believe in God, and plenty of people go the other way. They have some experience that says I was an atheist my whole life, but then I had some epiphany or whatever. So, what the hell do I know what my future holds? But if you were 114, I mean, you've been close to death for a long time. She buried all 3 of her kids.
So maybe that's what made her believe in God. Is she's like, something's got to be keeping me alive, and it isn't me.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if I would believe more in God if I outlived all 3 of my children. I'd be like, what the hell is going on around here?
You're 114, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know when her kids died. I mean, she might be, what's a reverse of an orphan? Somebody who's lost all their children.
Not a widow. What is that called?
Not a mom anymore?
I don't know if there's a word for it. I mean, what's a reverse orphan?
A lady?
A lady. Lady.
Just a woman.
Just a woman. Well, she's just an old woman. Yeah, she's a widow, but I don't know if there's a word for outliving all your children. Maybe one of you word nerds can get me hip
Feminist?
to that.
I don't know.
Feminist. Well, some of those never have kids. And that's a hell of a choice, too. Right. God bless you.
But to have them and then outlive them, that really shows those men who's boss.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting oddly aroused by Mary's getup, this texter says. Something about her face paint and document signing.
What?
I don't know. Probably maybe the lines are, I don't know. I don't understand.
Document.
You don't know where people's brains go, Mary.
Guys.
That's why it's very dangerous to be a woman in
poor skeleton makeup?
Yes.
You automatically think SD?
There's something for everybody. There's a lot of itches to be scratched.
My face is so itchy, dude. I want to scratch it everywhere.
Just scratch it.
Every time I touch it, this stupid grease paint comes off.
Yeah, just do it anyway.
Trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Go easy.
Go easy on it. It's got to last all night, right?
Yeah, I can touch it up in like the.
Start by just touching it.
All right.
Hey, it's Becky from Wayne County. I was calling because I went to the Black Keys show in Akron on Friday. It was a free show, but it was sponsored by America Loves Crypto. I've loved the Black Keys for 20 plus years, but I have to say the show was very timeshare. Like, you got free food, free drinks, but you had to listen to like a timeshare pitch about crypto beforehand. Hate the show. Bye.
That was a lot of people were confused by that, right?
I was.
Black Keys did this
you were
show.
There?
Did you go?
No, I wasn't there, but I was confused by them doing that.
Yeah, there was a lot of well, they probably got paid a
this.
lot, but it probably got paid in Dogecoin. But I mean, these guys they canceled their tour or whatever, and then there was all this promotion for this hometown show they were doing in Akron. There was like how she described it, like a crypto thing. It's like when you get those mailers. Hey, come have a spaghetti dinner. All you got to do is talk to us about your burial plot. And you go, oh, okay.
But for free spaghetti.
Yeah. Oh, come
can't
on.
turn down free spaghetti.
They always say things taste better when somebody else makes them for you.
I don't know if that's the case on that
For
one, though.
spaghetti?
That includes spaghetti. Yeah, people can really screw up spaghetti. And I don't know how they do it. Well, it's the sauce. It's hard to screw up pasta, but you can really screw up that sauce. So that's interesting. I had seen the advertisements for that. I think, listen, with respect, because I like them, I think the Black Keys are cooked. I don't know what's going on with them. Who knows? They've had a really good run, been around a long time, do a lot of good work, but I'm not sure what's going on over there at Black Keys Central. But it sounds like it was a good show. I mean, it sounded like she had fun, but she had to sit through their crypto timeshare pitch, whatever. Here's $1,000 for you in U.S. dollars. There's no hooey involved in this. It's $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. So listen closely and good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Win. That's win. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
People still have so many questions about Mary's palm reading.
What about
They
it?
keep bombarding me with. Sergeant T wanted to know if Mary's palm reader can also do crystal healing. Why was he in a wheelchair?
I don't remember if it said crystal healing. Let me check my
I think
phone.
it
Yeah, I thought
website.
you said he did a whole bunch of other
I think on
things.
the website it said he did.
Because you said palm reading wasn't even his main thing.
Love life forecasting is the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal energy healing.
What's the difference?
So he heals
energy,
your energy,
not your body.
physical disabilities.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he can heal your energy?
That's what it says. Crystal energy healing. So it heals your energy, not your legs.
When I lived in Pittsburgh, a really good friend of mine, she was one of the producers when I was doing television for PBS. She was one of the producers of our show. And she owned, what do they call them? She owned a bookstore that trafficked in all that stuff. Like
The occult?
Not the occult, no, but it was more like crystal healing type stuff, that kind of...
New Age?
Yeah, kind of New Agey bookstore, yeah. And I remember...
New Age is, some people would put it, New Age mumbo jumbo.
but one weekend, she had somebody come in and they were doing aura photographs where they have this special camera that takes a picture of your aura and then whatever color it is, that corresponds to an explanation of your energy and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, that's fine. It's fun. It's, for entertainment purposes only. Or it's harmless, victimless crime. And I went in and everybody's coming out, oh, blue. And she's like, and when I saw her the next week at the station, we were getting ready to shoot the show, and she goes, "What color was your aura?" And I said, "Mine was black."
Alan.
And I go, "I don't." Well, that's why it's all whatever. And she kind of looked at me, and she goes, "No, it wasn't." And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "They're all colors." And I go, "I don't know what to tell you. You asked me to do this, and I did it with some other people, and mine was black." I said, "It seems a little on the nose, but." And I don't remember what the explanation was, but it probably had more to do. She's like, because what do people tell you with those kinds of things? They go, well, whatever energy you're bringing in is what it picks up on, and it must have been because yeah, it's my fault all of a sudden. It's on me.
Everything's your fault, dude.
Right.
When are you gonna realize that?
Right.
You're like 100 years old.
Why is it my fault that this made-up thing didn't work right?
No, it worked perfectly fine. You're just not happy with the answer.
Well,
I didn't care what the answer. I didn't care what the answer was.
So then, how is it not working right if you don't even care about the answer?
Because everyone else got a color.
So your color is a lack of color.
And now I think it feels like more of an anomaly. I mean, right? I don't know. This is 20 years ago. Who cares? But it was that kind of thing. Hey, Kathy.
Yeah.
Kathy, what's going on?
I just wanted to give Mary a tip. I used to do makeup when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things we used to do to get the makeup to stay, especially the grease paint, is you take baby powder and put it on the thing and put it on it, pat it on it, and it would keep it from running and be greasy.
Okay,
So
I don't have any baby powder.
If you touch it.
But I'll... What, you put the baby powder on after, like a setter?
Right, after you... Right, it sets it, and it keeps it from running as much.
Okay. Maybe I'll get some on the way over.
Mary, you don't constantly walk around with a little thing of baby powder?
No.
In case you get some swass
No,
or
but
whatever.
it helps. It helps if you're going to be doing makeup and stuff like that. It helps sets it.
Okay.
What about Gold Bond, Kathy? Will that work?
I wouldn't do that because Gold Bond has a sulfur base to it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's got athlete's foot on her face. Okay.
She's got athlete's face.
She does not.
Oh, Mary's got athlete's face. Oh, no.
No.
Kathy, are you
But
doing
I would
anything
just
for
say
Halloween? Do you dress up or anything? You answer the door? What do you do?
This year I'll stay home, but I'm getting my grandkids. My grandkids are coming.
Grandkids? You sound like you're 27. What are you talking about? Grandkids.
My oldest granddaughter's 22. And
Gosh. All right, well.
Great
She's got
grandson.
a degree and she's going for her doctorate. So my youngest is 6. So
She's going for a doctor? Is that what you said?
Doctorate in pharmacology.
Oh, a doctor of pharmacy. Sounds foxy and accomplished. Where is she, at ONU?
Yeah, she's OSU.
OSU.
She's
Okay.
OSU.
Well, there you go.
She's got 3 years to get her doctorate, and then she's done.
All right. Well, mazel tov. Give her our best. Okay, thank you. There's Kathy in Strongsville. And granddaughter is 22, Mary.
I heard.
That's why she's got the baby powder hack. That's some big
22-year-old granddaughter.
Well, no, she got big grandma energy.
Oh.
You always got to be, No, so Sergeant T was asking that, and then I got a letter. Hey, please keep me anonymous because I don't want to piss Mary off.
Oh, boy.
It isn't that hard to believe that a person with a very public persona could be a hot read for a mark. See, I can't buy into that explanation.
They don't
live
in Cleveland.
Right. That in the minute you were gone, they Googled you even though they didn't know who you were. They could have asked someone, but that's probably not.
No, the girl the girl whose hands they had, I had never seen before.
Right.
If she even knew my name, I would be shocked.
There you go.
Shocked. And again, okay, for all of this to align, which, by the way, I got more information.
He could not have done all this research in the short period of time that you left and came back.
He wasn't like hired to come into Z100 for an interview. He had won tickets to the Jingle Ball.
Okay.
And they had such a fun rapport on the phone after they won that they invited him in, and it was later revealed that he did palm reading and energies and all that stuff. So he called in as like a ticket winner. So this guy had to have come to pick up his tickets on a day when he knew I would be here, listened to us for at least 4 years on the app, and plan to come in during and win tickets off of, come in during an afternoon show in hopes that I wasn't out for the day.
That's part of the long con.
People are crazy. I listen in Pennsylvania.
Here's the finishing move on this letter. Here's the shot to the solar plexus.
Oh, boy, here we go.
I find it so hard to believe that somebody who went to school for a pharmacy degree and is therefore a very intelligent person who ended up pursuing other passions for their career can be this desperate for validation that would lead to being an easy mark for grifters. That seems unfair.
But, okay.
But you
I
also
don't understand how it's an easy mark if the guy, I didn't pay him.
Right.
I didn't seek it out. I wasn't like, please, I'm desperate. I need help. I need answers. I was going to the bathroom and this guy was there reading someone else's palms. It was 100% accidental and crazy.
Yeah.
If I sought them out in Cleveland, yes, I'll give you all of that. If it was in Cleveland, Ohio, I set up an appointment with my real first and last name,
right.
then yes,
right.
I'll give you that. But it was all completely, as you guys would say, coincidental
Off the
that
cuff.
they were here.
I went down a rabbit hole of videos about psychics and cold reads and hot reads and all the stuff that they do, and they have techniques that they use that give you the answers that you want, and they know what they're doing. So it made Mary happy and it gave her validation, so I'm not going to try and minimize that, but I'm just saying, I get where these people are coming from too, where you go, there's all this information about how psychics manipulate people, and then you just completely, people don't want to hear that.
Mary, all I know is, I've got to go to break here, all I know is that particular texter before thinks you're a pretty hot read.
Hey.
All right.
And an easy mark.
Yeah, right. Well, look at that face paint. There isn't a stitch of powder on that face. I got Ghost tickets for you. These are not even on sale until tomorrow morning, but Ghost have announced their world tour, and it brings them to Cleveland next summer. They'll play the Romo Fijo in July, and so you can win your tickets from me before they go on sale. We'll do that next. 35192. Want to text me for anything, do it there, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And